Welcome to Project Die Hard Mission Monday Update. My name is Sue Roskoff. I am an ambassador here with Project Die Hard. We do come here every Monday night at 6:30 p.m. Central so that we can share out all of the latest and greatest news going on, all things Project Die Hard. In addition, we have amazing guests joining us as well. And stick around. There's all sorts of good things coming up here tonight. We have great updates from Brian, along with some folks you're going to want to stick and meet. I promise you, it's going to be worth your while. With that, I'm going to go ahead and bring in Brian Gibson. He is the founder and president of Project Die Hard, and here to give us the update himself. Brian, welcome. How you doing tonight?
Oh, doing good. Blessed by all imaginations. Thank you. God bless to everybody that is helping this mission. You probably saw on our socials, Chaplain and I went down to Fancy Farm, Kentucky Saturday. For those who are not in the Kentucky area, this annual event is a church's barbecue, but for the past 100 and some odd years, if you are running for an office in Kentucky, you have to go and do your stump speech. Okay? That's just the Kentucky rule. If you're going to run for an office like Congress, Senate, governor, attorney, any of those, you have to go to Fancy Farm and do your stump speech. And that's going to lead into the first thing I'm going to talk about on my slide deck. All right, here we go. On August 6th, which we know that day is what? Our fellowship breakfast. First Wednesday of the month. From 0700 to 0930. Veterans, I am telling you, make this trip. Come and ask your questions. Because John Drew Williams for the U.S. House, Kentucky, District 1. His slogan is, I'm here for you. He has confirmed that he is coming to our breakfast to answer your concerns. This is your opportunity. Besides coming and getting fellowship, support, and a free meal, you get to ask this person your questions. And I can't tell you what to ask, but I'm going to say it should be veteran related. I don't know. I could be wrong. All right. And then the other blessing from last week, remember on the 22nd of every month, come fellowship with our members. You enjoy great food. Tell them we sent you. We have to welcome J. Bella's Pizza there in Paducah, Kentucky. Right? When you go and fill your stomach, you're going to support the mission. We will be joining to thank and fellowship on August 22nd from 11 to 1 at Loopy Larry's. I've been talking them up. They're the ones that convinced us to bring this program back. Every step counts. We need more Club 22 members, brothers and sisters. Reach out to those restaurants you know. Remember, our mission is going to bring economic employment opportunities to wherever we put a facility. I think I'm going to the right direction. That leads me to September already. Forward Operating Base Rush, Operation Arizona. This is why we need you to volunteer, folks. First impressions are lasting, are they not?
They certainly are.
We have Tucson, Arizona, Richmond, Virginia, and Clarksville, Tennessee coming to our facility and seeing what is going to be there. We have a lot to do to get ready for this visit. Right now, we're reaching out to Lowe's, Home Depot, Menards here in the area because those are the signs we have to put up to where they're going. But we need materials. We will always take a donation. But if you look down, materials cost money. This is where your donation goes. The signs are being built by Lone Oak Trophy. They are giving up their profit, but they still have material cost, employment costs they have to cover. I have all faith that God's going to provide. I know this, but if I don't speak to it, it won't be. Look, folks, it costs nothing to subscribe to our YouTube channel, does it? You go over there, you subscribe. You tell all your friends to subscribe. You can't afford to donate to this mission. I got it. I understand. But when we hit that magic number, they pay us. I'm just putting it out there. Here's the last slide I'm going to talk about, and then I'm going to turn this over to an outstanding brother because he can speak better to it than I can. Ministry partners, right? They help grow the kingdom in the veteran community. All faiths and denominations are welcome. Each could be what a veteran needs to hear to get hope. It's about the Great Commission, not religion. It's about hope for heroes, not doctrine. I'm going to bring up Map to Manhood one more time here because it took a while to get them on board, but now they're on board, folks. What other ministries out there do we need? Sue, bring in our guest.
Excellent. I am so happy to have Joshua Jones joining us tonight. Come on in. How are you, Josh?
I'm doing fantastic. Thank you so much, Susan. And Brian, great to see you. Also, not with Map to Manhood. Just to be clear for everyone else, but a ministry partner.
I understand, but I had to do a special shout out to them today because if people are on our social media, their Motivation Monday reel, oh, I plastered that on ours because it is never give up. I love that.
Good. Love that.
But, brother, I invited you on today for you to talk to that last slide.
Yeah.
Because you do it a lot better than I do.
Well, I appreciate that. I've certainly been practicing it for a little bit now. But yeah, the Father's got a very, very, very serious mission going on here in Project Die Hard. And we're just serving a subset of the body, which are, of course, our veteran community, because it's important. So when you see faith-based and you see scripture-led, I believe where Brian's trying to take this is, look, this is not churchianity or religiosity over here. It's, as he said, hope to veterans. And veterans make up part of the body, and a very, very special part of the body to our hearts, near and dear, as we are veterans. And we're tired of seeing what's going on out in the veteran community, quote unquote, help, when it's just a bunch of salaries getting paid and money passing hands and not actually putting the boots to the ground or the food in the mouth or the shelter in place, the systems and the processes. And that's what we've got going on here. So this is a great opportunity to do kingdom work in the veteran community. So if you're out there and you're tied into some type of veteran organization, or you get together with veterans, or you work for an organization that serves veterans, reach out, contact at Project Die Hard and get the conversation started.
Okay, let me caveat onto that, brother, because as you know, as a ministry partner, our partners get to use our facilities at no cost. Everybody goes, that's ridiculous. Why would you do that? Will you please help explain to people why I do that?
Well, freely receive, freely give, right? This is how the body begins to supply, right? Every joint, every part. And that's what we are, right? You go out and you look around, you see a bunch of competition, but that's not what we see here. It's collaboration. It's your part supplies this, your part supplies this. Just like when we were back in unit, everybody had a job to do, right? You all ate at the mess hall freely. This is common ground. This is even, you could say, approaching a place of holy ground, because it's a mission. And when you bring your ministry, when you bring your partnership to the table, then naturally each facility in every state is a conduit to come and serve into that veteran community. Makes sense.
Yeah, you said it better than I did, brother, because I've been screaming that since I started this mission. I mean, when God saved my life, and then put me on this mission, he gave me the guidelines of what this mission needs to be and why it needs to be that way. I think, I guess I don't interpret the Bible as others. My interpretation is the kingdom. We all are on a mission. We all serve one God. So what does it matter? Am I wrong in that thinking?
Well, I know if you're in the coexist space, I feel coexist coming up, and my flags go up, and I'm like, my son, he goes, like, no, wait, hold on. So maybe somebody receives it that way. But there's only one way back to the Father, and that's through Christ. And
Yeah.
so are we over here trying to proselytize anybody? No, we're trying to serve and bring hope, bring them forward in their journey. You see, veterans, we have issues sometimes, don't we? A lot of mental issues, a lot of challenges physically. And so it just takes somebody that can operate from that level of compassion to come and do. And it doesn't matter what the background is. I remember spending a lot of time as an atheist. It took me a while, but all right.
Somebody,
man, that was beautiful. I just saw that comment pop in there. But yeah, you get an opportunity to serve in the capacity you were designed for, right? So that's your background, your experience. I just had an opportunity to minister to somebody who was an atheist. Back in the religious days and my box, no, it's my box days. I think this is where you're going.
mm-hmm.
I couldn't have compassion on them, though I myself have walked there before. It wasn't until I understand that there was a broadening of that. There was something that I was given that now I could freely give. And that given is all our experiences. So yeah, wherever you're coming from, I certainly ascribe to the fact that Christ is the only way back to the Father. But man, there's a hell of a lot of paths on that mountain coming back.
Yeah.
And then at that door, you make your choice, But yeah, it's not like, hey, you gotta be a certain this or fit in the box kind of thing. This is a body that needs healed.
My personal beliefs have nothing to do with what's in this mission.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Your personal beliefs are your personal beliefs. Everybody
Mm-hmm.
has their personal beliefs. But everybody has a voice a veteran needs to hear.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Mann, yes, thank you. You may have never served, but your heart, your compassion to help veterans, you show that to one of the veterans we assist, and that just might be what they need. A caring voice, face. Sue, chime in. I mean, this is how we do it. We're talking about the kingdom here. This is our mandate.
Yeah, and I'm glad you brought that up. So the idea of go into all the world, how do you have communication with somebody if they already fit your container, right?
Mm-hmm.
How can you bring light into darkness if you're not willing to go walk in there yourself? It's very much what we're doing here.
Speaking to that, I had a church once say, well, lead us into these dark places. And I had to say, I'm sorry, I will not do that. I will step into them freely, but I will not lead anybody into these dark places that we dwell.
Yep.
That's just not good stewardship, I don't think.
100%. Yeah, it's all about falling forward, really, on the journey. We as veterans, it's easy to fall backward and get stuck, right? So they need a special level of hope, and yeah, whatever that word of encouragement is on your heart out there listening to this, bring it to the table. You have a My Voice email, you got the community email, we got the contact email. Just reach out and
Yeah, this
share
is,
away. We'll get it out into the community. And
well, share away, but it will go through a review process.
oh yes, of course. And
Yes, yes, folks. I want you to understand. Send us your voices, your words of encouragement to veterans. Send us a question of a veteran issue you want discussed on this podcast.
Mhm.
But my rule still stands. If you're going to gripe about a problem, you better have the solution to it. That's not too much to ask, is it?
At least an idea.
Yeah, something.
Mhm.
Just don't sit there to gripe. That's one reason why people go, well, you don't attend all these meetings of this coalition and that coalition. And I'm like, you're right, I did. And I don't anymore because I don't sit around a table and talk about how to do it. I go do it. Fellowship breakfast. That's what we do with the resources we have.
That's right. You've seen
That's,
it. 2 days away.
Mhm.
but
Working on
that's,
transpo now.
but that's doing while we build our facilities. Kingdom, come together. Foul Brush has a licensed kitchen. It has a spot. It has a gazebo with grills and everything you need to make hot dogs, hamburgers. Come, use it, invite veterans. Grow the kingdom. But it's in Makanda, Illinois.
Mhm.
So, Sue, where are you at again?
I am near Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Milwaukee, Wisconsin. How long have you been trying to make it to Foul Brush?
A couple years. Yep.
Brother, you've been to the FOB. What can you speak of that property?
Oh, well, so that's an amazing opportunity sitting there. It's nothing like putting boots on the ground to see the potential. You can look at pictures and it does it some justice. You've put some pretty good ones out there. But it evolves, right? And you have seasons. And when you put your boots on the ground and actually come and see the facility, you start to really pin together the possibilities of what could be done here, and not just the veterans that are going to be residents there, right, but also the rest of the community that's going to be impacted with the skills trades and maintenance and ministry partners coming in and doing events and whatnot. So in community resource part, it's like there's a lot of it becomes truly a hub, a fob for the state. And so the potential sits there. It's just a matter of the timing when the funds come, because the quicker they come, the faster it turns, the faster the first one's done, and then it's all about refine and start planting state by state by state.
Yeah.
It's not a one and done.
Mm-mm.
Folks, you got to understand. I get offered, and I know Sue gets some of these emails. Come build here. Come do this here. Thank you. We will in time. But right now, we have to focus on God's blessing to this mission. 20 acres and a 10,000 square foot building. Why would I just stop what I'm doing there and go somewhere else? That's not sound wisdom, is it? I've researched for years other nonprofits, veteran nonprofits. The really good ones burn out really fast because they expand. That pitfall we're not going to fall into. We're going to build one. We're going to get all the policies, procedures locked in, locked tight.
Yeah.
And then we will go build other places.
Love getting the shout outs there. Thank you guys for listening and being with us here. So Map to Manhood brought up earlier says PDH, thank you for the shout out. Lord willing, we will make it out there on the 2nd. Praying for the mission and all glory to him for working through others to support you. Awesome. Thanks.
Again, that's what it takes right there. So I have gotten better over the past couple of years. You've known me, right, on the way I approach things. Yes or no?
Yes. Not that it was bad. You've gotten better.
I'm just saying, folks. I had this discussion the other day with somebody that has known from day one since we started. My rules, my standards given by God have not changed since day one. God will never leave the mission. Don't ask. We will never use the suffering of veterans for profit. Too many do that already. And there is no drugs or alcohol allowed within the mission. They're not that hard. Should I add any, brother, or take away any?
Far be it from me to come over here and tell you after having just talked about not deviating, recommend some deviation here. No, it's in fact, it's a good thing because, there's so many doors that open up, and very, very much more so rampant with the alcohol. But the drugs, it's the same kind of ditch, opens a door. So it's good advice to the body as it is. And so anyone looking for healing, that's a great place to walk into.
Oh, yeah. Look, I'm a recovering alcoholic. I'm not that guy that says, ooh, no. I look at This book right here, right? And in that book, it tells me not to lead my brother into temptation.
Mm-hmm.
Does it not? It says in there, don't do it. So the best way I know how to do that within the mission is don't allow it at all.
Yeah.
Because once you compromise into, oh, well, it's just beer. No, that leads to other things because you've compromised once.
Mm-hmm.
That means you'll do it again.
Yeah, we want healing, not relapse.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he left.
I'm assuming he'll be back in a moment here. I just sent him a note saying, give me a minute, I'll get you on. Don't worry. But I did want to just take a step back, though. I know we've been talking for a bit here with Joshua. Can you give us a little bit more of your background for those that haven't had a chance to meet you yet? Tell us a
Sure.
little bit more about who you are and what you all do.
Sure. Yeah. So I've been on a mission. I'm 45, got 5 kids. I've been through divorce and alienation with children, built and burned businesses. Over the last 25 years, I've run my race as a Christian, a believer in Christ, and it's been an iterative process. It's been a journey, to say the least. So I've been the last 21 years or so consulting in technology, marketing, and sales, and this last few years, the Father had been knocking on my door to combine or merge the concept with coaching, because I don't just deal with a business or, the entrepreneur. I'm dealing with souls. So that's been the shift in focus, and which was aligning with what we were talking about. It's really part of my mission. My mission is to go make disciples. So we have weekly containers, all this, you see around here. Every one of those goes to a different experience, whether it's for men or for men and women or the body in general. These experiences are designed to get kingdom citizens attuned to kingdom principles, hearing the commander's voice, not the noise that's going on in the world. So they can hear, go do this and go do that. And that's what we're doing. We're preparing everybody, not everybody, we're preparing, let's say, the remnant, as it were, those who are called to come and go to war. Literally, start participating in the war that we fight, because it's not a seen battle, it's a spiritual battle. And that's why, well, so all that to say, we provide technology background, help and assistance. If you will, maybe some listeners would know it like a fractional CTO or a fractional CMO. And then, of course, we provide the fellowship experiences and do all of that with coaching combined. And that's how we serve the community.
Excellent.
And everybody, if you go to projectdiehard.org, under that first banner that says Ministry Partners, you can click on every one of those links.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, go look at all of them. We kept it simple and just gave you the logos too.
That's it.
I've been blessed to be able to come and support Project Die Hard with some new visuals and some technology and systems help.
Brother, you brought your expertise, and I am so grateful for it. I love our meetings because you go, this came to me, what do you think? And then we have doctrine and we talk, or we have conversation, we talk back and forth. And by the end of it, we have the best product that can be. I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. It's great. It's great to iterate, as we say, and can't iterate without the ability to communicate. And Yeah, that's why I like this. Doing stuff live, doing video, doing audio. Like you need to really be able to be there. It's not like we can all get together face to face in the boardroom. Or start shoving shoulders and whatnot.
I
I jest.
oh no, brother, look. Zoom was a wonderful thing. Without Zoom, I wouldn't have met Susan or Kurt.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
That's God's technology, but you got to be careful with it. Because sometimes Satan will lead you down the wrong path with that technology.
Sure. Wise
Okay?
as serpents, gentle as doves.
Yeah. But like, I know I have been putting out there for a couple weeks Wisdom Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to set time aside to our followers that want to have a one-on-one discussion or a group discussion with me. But I got to figure out a date or what day of the week we need to make that happen. That's right now what I'm praying on. Lord, send me guidance on what day do we need to do that.
It's interesting. How about that touching Tuesday, huh? That's now connecting Tuesday.
Yeah, connecting Tuesday.
Yeah, that could be a good fit, but we'll see. Keep praying.
Yeah,
And he goes, oh,
and he will.
and he will.
Yeah, look, folks. Every morning I'm up. Look, I'm a veteran. We don't sleep. Okay? We don't. As I said before. So I will not force my demons into your dreams. No. I deal with my demons with my God, with faith and hope. And at 3:30 in the morning, I talk to him.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't, I don't know what's wrong. But I talk to my Father, and he shows me what I need to be doing. He nudges sometimes, slaps sometimes. And I'm grateful for all of his guidance. Just like before the show, I don't run Project Die Hard. God does. I'm just the steward.
Mm-hmm.
I protect the integrity. I ensure my brothers and sisters get nothing but the best.
And speaking of the best, I'm going to bring in my best guy. Kurt's in the background. I'm going to go ahead and get him on camera and join this conversation as well. Hey, Kurt, how you doing?
Hello, everybody. Doing good, and we have another VIP in the studio. If we can bring him in right away too.
Who?
We've got Santa Papa John in the house.
John. Santa
There
proof,
he
baby.
is.
Ho, ho, ho. How we doing, everybody?
Doing great. I get to see you twice in one day. It's pretty nice.
Woohoo! Absolutely. You're on the good list.
Ah, yes.
Not like your husband. Well, we already had this conversation. He's working very hard to get off the naughty list, but he keeps throwing himself back into the wrong side of the line because he doesn't quite do things all the time right. Hello, Mr. Brian. How are you today, young man?
Brother, I'm totally blessed, but I got to defend my man there, Kurt. He ain't done nothing wrong on my end. I don't know, man.
He's working real hard and he's doing real good. He does good work for you, Brian, and he does a lot of good work for a lot of other people. I got to admit that. But, there's sometimes his actions don't quite, meet up to the standards of, the list. And who's Mr. Joshua?
Oh, you
Hey,
ain't never
John.
met. You ain't never met Joshua, have you?
I don't think so.
Aha.
What do you do, Brian or Joshua, and where are you from?
Well, I'm out of heaven originally, and like that. You ever see that shirt, "Straight Out of Heaven"?
Yeah,
Straight out of Compton.
there you go.
Originally Cali, but I'm in Tennessee now, and I basically am like a consultant and a coach and a called apostle to go get the body ready for war.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, welcome to this wonderful organization, and if you participate, and I'm sure it's well appreciated, and thank you. And there's an amazing bunch of people that support this organization, I being one of them. And Brian's on a mission directed by God, as he always says. And so far, he's fulfilling the duties, sometimes on a slower pace, but most of the time on a high speed pace that most of us can't keep up with. And, there's a lot of positive influence from a lot of different people to make this mission a go.
Mm-hmm.
Always.
Indeed.
On that, Sue, check your phone, or somebody check their phone and get that on the screen somehow. Because God is great.
Mm-hmm.
He sure is.
Indeed.
Even when he talks Mother Nature into doing naughty things, he still has a power to bring people together to overcome many different hardships, many different obstacles that get thrown in the path that lead a lot of great people to come together to complete, accomplish, work on, create different missions that are put in front of different people.
I'm in full agreement, Santa. It's actually like this. God, because we just finished a series on Joshua. And God had the sea commanded the sea to get rough, to where these pagans threw him overboard, to where a fish followed God's orders and saved him, and then went and spit him up on land for him to finish his mission to start with. I think God can do anything he...
Yep, absolutely. Absolutely. See, what'd you do now, Sue? He left.
Yeah. You gave him too many rations there. Oh wait.
Oh, wait,
He's
here we
here.
are.
Back
wait.
for more.
Hey guys, we got to change the subject quick. We can't talk about him anymore.
Yes, team, our chaplain, James was supposed to make it here, but just like Sue and Kurt and everybody that works with Project Die Hard, they all have a life to lead, and they got to support their life because they don't get a paycheck.
Yep.
And he had some work issues to come up. Because I know him and Joshua were talking earlier this week, and they were getting ready to have a great debate. And I was looking forward to being a fly on the wall, just watching it.
Anytime. No.
Brother, again, I'll bring it in. I'll bring it in
I'm
because
getting there. I'm getting close. If you got to go for it.
no. I think it's about time for another deep dive.
How deep are we diving?
Sue, would you like to explain a Die Hard 6 deep dive?
Oh my goodness. Grabbing a subject and every possible angle, way, conversation, all the things, and bringing in people who know about the topic and making the most of the opportunity to tackle a topic. Is that fair?
That's fair. I feel a deep dive coming on.
What are we diving into? That's the question I have.
Uh-huh.
I like how John's, how deep? You say dive? How deep?
I'm tossed between a couple things right now.
Okay. I like the mystery there. Ooh.
Well, no, it's your conversation from this morning spurred something. Another conversation over here spurred something. So now it's, all right, which way are we going to go? Nice. Now it's up to him to tell me which way we're going to go. I know it's coming. You booted him.
I didn't mean to. What the heck?
Oh, that was me. I had no idea. I had to go look up and see. Oh, you grayed out, son. Oh.
I don't know. It's one of those days. Things are not going as smoothly on my button pushing as it should be. But you did send us something you wanted me to bring up on the screen.
Oh, yeah.
Let me go ahead and see if I can grab that here quick. There it is. There it is. Speaking at the Vet Social 25, September 12th and 13th. Do you know exactly what time you're speaking?
Not yet, but I'll get it. My point is this. That just hit my inbox. So, folks, my question is this. If God is not with this mission, then please explain all these blessings.
All right, let's back this up a tad bit. What is the Vet Social, and how much of an impact is this going to play on the mission? And how important are the people that you're going to be speaking to going to be there? Greetings, Mark.
The Vet Social Summit is now 4 years old, and it's strictly into the veteran community. That is, brother, if veterans help veterans, just think what we could do, right?
Yep.
That was in discussion months ago, and I just got notified that I'm on the speakers list. Praise God.
Obviously, that means someone on that committee is acknowledging the work that you are doing and how many doors you are opening up to people realizing.
Mm-hmm.
Just like the fellowship breakfast in 2 days. Drew Williams running for Kentucky's first Congressional District met on Saturday, is coming to answer veteran questions.
Wonderful.
Brother, I take no credit in that. That was strictly God moving pieces.
But putting you in the right place at the right time.
That's it.
With the right people. That was.
Yeah, that's just like Kurt and Sue. It was a Zoom that I had no intention of spending any time in that day, but God had different plans. And look what it got. Wait, Santa, didn't we meet in a Zoom somewhere?
I believe it was, yeah, through the wonderful connections of Kurt, I believe.
Yeah, and are we not Santa approved?
You are. Absolutely.
Okay, see, that was God.
Santa,
Yep.
did you tell them that did you tell them that you're a spokesman for Inspired.World?
I think Kurt did, but I didn't do it myself in this meeting yet. I have been officially done the paperwork and everything, so I am now a spokesperson for Inspire World. So I'm pretty excited on this opportunity to see where it's going to go, with the opportunity to share news and information about this wonderful platform worldwide.
Yeah. Oh, wait, Inspire World. Go to projectdiehard.org, run down to Mission Supplier, hit that link, and buy our merch.
I
There you
showed that
go.
site. I shared that beautiful website with Mr. Daniel Barrett, and he's very proud of you. Outstanding. We're gonna have we're doing so much right now in August that we're gonna start cashing in September, and we're gonna be killing it because we all these spokesmen have signed up, and they're all with huge followings and massive followings. We're signing up to Holyfields. They're going to be speaking for Inspired.World, all of them.
Cool.
Vander Holyfield speaking for Inspired.World, Santa Papa John, Joe Medica of Maximum Energy. The list goes on and on and on. And then Jason and his friend Mr. Miller are doing Puddles Be Gone commercials on the Mark TV. Dr. Bob Levine signed up as on the Mark TVs. Now his shows are going to be on the Mark TV as of today. So, yeah. Everything's really good. Everything's really, really, really good.
Well,
And
brother, what I'm telling my followers is click that link, buy our merch, and that supports our mission.
Well, here's the good news. You're going to have 15 million items on that website that people can buy, not just the merch, but actual items. Right. That's going to be the best part. That's where you're going to make the serious money.
Okay,
so you'll make pennies off the t-shirts, but you'll make dollars off the items.
Okay, so that sounds like something that. So you get with Mark, do one of your little side things, and explain that program.
I'm not hijacking this. I'm not hijacking this event. I'm just telling you that there's good news.
No, brother. Yeah. I want you to.
Oh, well, I had a big weekend. Just to let you guys know, I had a really big weekend. I know a lot of you guys were busy, but I spent 3 days straight on Influence to Income with Dr. Eric J. Suley. And I mean, 30 seconds into the broadcast, he was like, I'm partnering on the Mark TV, like 30 seconds in, like seriously. I mean, he's partners with millions of people, and he mentioned my name right off the bat. So that was a good start. And then it just kept getting better and better. And then by the time I spoke on Saturday with them, and Maureen Cooper and Curtis Ellerson and a bunch, and Casey, big people in media, and yeah, it was just unreal. And he just kept blowing me up. He mentioned Inspired.World. He mentioned all you guys. He mentioned Kurt. And the good news is now, just to let you guys know, the TDC videos are now on the Mark TV. Sue is now a TV star, and not with 40 YouTube viewers, but now like 40 million viewers. Now Sue is a TV star with 40 million viewers because Maureen Cooper is now my bestie, and she's giving me my own video channel. I have my own on-demand channel. I have a video channel. I have a Roku channel. I have oh, and by the way, now we're going to be on Whale TV, which is the largest distributor of streaming television across Europe and England. So we're now part of Whale TV. So it was a good weekend, a real good weekend. So some of us were water skiing and some of us were working.
Brother,
Some of us were water skiing and some of us were working. So I don't know who they were, but God bless the Roscoffs. They do get to take. They're so blessed. They do get to take time off. Okay.
brother, they water ski. That's their joy.
Oh yes, sir.
I'm not taking that away from them.
No, hell no. As long as they keep being that beacon, as long as they keep bringing that beacon of light and keep bringing me people, they can water ski on their heads for all I care.
Again, brother, it's the same thing with our mission. Okay. On the Mark TV is on our website too.
Yes, sir.
Support them.
Did you see the water? Did you see the water skiing squirrel?
Can't say that I did, brother.
I've seen that video before.
No, well, I was going off. With Santa, you made that that whatever that animal was. You remember the skunk or
the gangster squirrel?
Right. So you have a gangster squirrel. So I created Kurt R, the Wisconsin water skiing squirrel, and it's funny because I made it once on ChatGPT. When I made it the second time, they must know Kurt because it automatically put glasses on it. Swear to God, the second time it literally put glasses on it, so it made the squirrel like a super nerd, so I didn't do it. I just created a squirrel, and all of a sudden the second time when it corrected it, when I put Wisconsin, as soon as I put Wisconsin and water skiing squirrel, right, it literally put glasses on him. So Kurt must be known as the water skiing squirrel in Wisconsin. I don't know,
All right, guys.
ChatGPT picked it up right away.
All right, Sue, we're getting close to that time. Start where you want to start.
All right. Well, we do end our Mission Monday updates with a word of hope for our veterans. So I would love to just take a moment and go around the room here and give everyone a moment to share their message of hope. So Santa Papa John, I'm going to start with you tonight.
Oh, as we do here every Monday, this is such a great program. And for all you veterans listening out there, we are doing this all for you guys. We support you 1000%. And there are some people on here that our phones are available 24/7, emails 24/7. We are here with a listening ear, with listening words, whatever it takes to keep you motivated and moving forward and not going back into some I won't say rabbit hole, because a rabbit hole most of the time is good time. So we'll say like a foxhole. And we all know foxholes were a good thing, but sometimes they were a bad thing. And let's stay on the positive side, because we're doing this for you guys. And we want you to succeed and keep a positive outlook on life, because we got your back.
All right. And Kurt, I'm going to go to you next.
All right. So here we are. I like this huddle today. We kind of gather here on Mondays just to, reground ourselves and, keep working hard, keep upping our game. We know we need to be on this upward swing. And we like to share the good news here on the progress that we're making. And it's a process that we're doing with you. You are a vital component. We are your team. Feel free to give me a call and text me 262-372-1754, and always have my email handy, kurt@projectdiehard.org. And the evidence for sure is not there that that we can settle on, that we've got it done, or we've got the combination of things. And that's why we keep searching out for partners, and we keep looking for volunteers. And we keep asking for people's prayers. So know that we are praying for you, and we are building a community, a utopia for veterans, for you, and we want your input. So that's all I can say. I'm here for you, and now it's your turn. Are you there for me? How about that? Back to you.
Excellent. All right. And Mark, over to you next.
I just want to say, as a veteran, my military career was not distinguished. I was put on a pig boat and put on a rescue and salvage ship out of Little Creek, Virginia, and it was not a great experience for me. I mean, I went in there to serve my country because my father served his country in the World War II. So it is an honor and a privilege, and with a lot of respect, that I'm in a room with somebody like Jason and Brian, who did their career, who did many, many years. Brian was, just to give that much time into the military is just the fact that you don't come out and just, your mind isn't shot and your brain isn't gone is an honor and a privilege that he still keeps going on and doing what he's doing. Just to give back the way these guys give back is insane. Insane in a good way, because it's the veterans. I see it every day. I live in Arizona with 7 million people, and it's horrible. It's not a good situation. I live literally 2 miles from the VA. And it's not good. And Obama had a visit a few years ago. It was not good. There's many presidents have flew into Arizona trying to fix the VA here, and I don't know if it can be fixed. I've seen a lot of my friends die because they couldn't get the proper care, the right medical attention, and being veterans. So whatever I can do, anytime, every day, I will do it for veterans. So God bless the people that serve this country, because without them, I'm not here.
Thank you so much for joining us here tonight. Next up, I'm going to bring in Joshua.
All right. Yeah. So I have a very similar veteran story. So it was different than most. But one thing that I can relate to is trauma from service. And if there's anything that I could leave you with, no matter what the circumstance is, don't forget, close your eyes and breathe. If you're stepping on the edge, about to go over, if you are facing down the barrel of debt, if you are struggling with the addictions that you're struggling with, whatever it is, just take a moment, close your eyes, and breathe, and understand that the creator of everything gave you that breath. You can always come back to it.
Awesome. Thank you so much for being here with us and for all you're doing for the mission. Brian, over to you.
I'm going to caveat on to Joshua's. Brothers and sisters, we all get low at times. But remember, when you're at your lowest, your physical response is to look up. So look up. He's there, waiting for you. Don't give up. Don't give in. Like, follow, share. We're here for you. Die Hard 6 out.
What an amazing group gathered here tonight, sharing the mission, sharing hope. Just remember, God's not done with you yet. You are here for a reason. If you're looking for anything, just go ahead and volunteer somewhere. Give of yourself. Forget about what's going on. Join us here. Whatever you need, it's there. You just got to take a moment, take a look. What can we do to help you? We are here, and like I say, God's not done with you yet. You're here for a reason. It's just a matter of finding out what that is. So thank you so much for your service. Thank you for all that you do. And as always,